in today. The dogs roll in today. Stay at their different hotels. They get the annual drive down to the stadium tomorrow. It's beautiful, beautiful weather. Boy, we finally 101 days of this year
in
of
the 90s?
Temperatures in the 90s.
Are you guaranteeing there's no more?
I feel yes.
Positive.
Yes. I'm not positive.
Okay.
That's bold.
I'm going out on a limb, and I'm telling you we're not going to hit the 90s again this year.
Well, I don't. People go crazy when we hit 88 in October. I don't, because it wasn't that long ago. It was 98. Feels like 117. So
Yeah.
I don't care if we hit record high temperatures in October and November. It's not that bad.
Yeah.
Compared to what we're used to.
Yeah.
I mean, I look at Chicago and it's snowing in trick-or-treaters last night.
Did you see Tebow on Twitter, Beef?
I did not. What did he do?
He gave us the freedom speech dressed up as William Wallace.
Oh, jeez. How was the accent? 1 to 10.
Not good.
Not good.
1 to 10.
Worse than Gibson's?
No.
Because Gibson's wasn't great either.
Who, Tayshaun Gibson?
No, Mel
Mel.
Gibson's.
Oh.
Scottish accent.
Oh, goodness.
It was about like Leonardo DiCaprio's South African accent in the Blood Diamond movie.
Yeah, so we'll have
A little in and out.
you'll have to play that here in a minute and let folks hear that. So that was pretty funny. So looking forward to it. Let's do this. We do have the Friday 5-pack coming up. So let's go to break. We will knock out. Now, did we come back a little bit last week?
I didn't.
You didn't?
Yeah, Jeff did not.
What did you
I
do?
went 1-3-1, didn't I, or something like that?
Jeff went 2 and 3. Dan went 3-1 and 1 in a little rally.
All right. So we're still both sub 500, though, right?
Yes.
Bears-
Dan, you're -2. Jeff is now -5.
Okay. All right. Well, let's turn this thing around.
The over-under on Minshew trick-or-treaters was under. I didn't have a single one.
Yeah.
People have asked, and just
Oh,
catching
yeah.
it for the first time.
I saw one out around the neighborhood.
And now in hindsight, that's an adult costume. That's what it is. In other words, the over-under for Minshew costume should have been on anything where there are adults dressing up, because little kids don't know who football players are. It'd be their parents dressing them up like that, wouldn't it?
Yes.
All right, the Friday 5-pack and a 5-0 week, a Halloween treat for you. Next,
no.
on an All-American Friday, our Friday program always brought to you by the A-Team and All-American Roll-Off and Recycling. Their J.B. Coxwell Company, making sure your job site looks as professional, cleaned up, and buttoned down as your company is itself. You get all new trucks, all new cans, and all new service with All-American Roll-Off and Recycling, now serving St. John's and Clay counties.
The Drill from the studios at Republic Services. We'll handle it from here.
In Duval, we know defense. Each week, Superior Fence and Rail presents the Defensive Player of the Game.
If it's moving, hit it.
It's all about defense.
You ain't seen nothing yet.
On 1010XL.
Looking for a truck? Then drive like a pro in a new GMC Sierra SLT Crew Cab or the new sporty GMC Terrain, fast and fun to drive. Have you seen the new Buicks? Fastest selling crossovers with luxury and performance. The Enclave, Envision, Encore, and experience the all-new Buick. Visit their website, keybuickgmc.com, or stop in at the corner of Southside and Gate. Trucktown and Tinseltown, Key Buick GMC, the only name to know for Buicks and GMCs. Our family helping your family buy cars.
Like many football fans in Jacksonville, I love defense. Hi, I'm attorney Lee Lockett, and I'm here to tell you that defense in the courtroom is important as well. That's because penalties for DUI are much more serious than penalties on the gridiron. If you or someone you know is facing a DUI, call us for a free case analysis now. Know before you blow 858-9818. Put my more than 20 years of experience to work for you. Office is Jacksonville, serving all surrounding counties. Call 858-9818 or go to knowbeforeyoublow.com.
Mike Dempsey here for Dandy Foods. And folks, the new Dagwood sandwich has a little bit of everything. Almost like they couldn't decide and somebody said, let's just throw it all in there. But as crazy as it sounds, it's actually pretty tasty. Black Forest ham, Genoa salami, pepperoni, smoked turkey, provolone, and cheddar cheese, all on the softest bread on the planet. So the next time you're out and about, make it a fresh Dagwood sandwich from Dandy and do it today.
This is Dr. Kevin Murphy. Thanks to the coaches and the schools who believe in our team at Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
This is head coach Ferland Dormery of Trinity Christian Academy High School. Our athletic program selected Southeast Orthopedidic Specialists to work with our state championship football team and will continue to use them. We recommend Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Relieve pain and get back to life. SOS. Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Republic Services is now hiring CDL drivers in Duval and St. Johns counties. Join the team of over 33,000 employees across the U.S. with Republic Services. New drivers get a $2,000 sign-on bonus and competitive benefits. Over 50% of managers in Northeast Florida started their careers as drivers. You can build a career too. Join the Republic Services team and make a positive impact on your community and environment. For more information and to apply, wear the star, drive your career, visit republicservices.com.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialist brings you the 1010XL Gator podcast channel. I'm Frank Frangie. Dan Hicken and I have all things Gators with new episodes every Monday. And then Hacker and Denny Thompson have Gator Bites on Wednesdays. Search 1010XL Gator in Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and SoundCloud, or visit 1010XL.com.
This is Joe C., and I'm happy to recommend the Bailey Group when it comes to serving businesses and individuals for comprehensive benefits packages and wellness programs. We've been doing it in Northeast Florida for a long time, and these aren't the type of people you'll see once a year when it comes to renewing your plans. Now, I've known Mark Bailey, Travis Cummings, and the team at the Bailey Group for years.
If you've never offered benefits to your employers, or you're looking to make a change in your current benefits situation, give Travis Cummings a call at 904-461-1800 or visit mbaileygroup.com.
Guys, you don't have to shave anymore, right? You know that there's something called laser hair removal that maybe you've heard of and maybe you thought that was something that only women do. Not the case. It's for everyone. We all have embarrassing, unwanted hair, and Ideal Image is waiting for your call. November is the month to feel grateful. With Thanksgiving just around the corner and before the holiday madness begins, Ideal Image Med Spa wants you to take care of yourself. You deserve it. And laser hair removal, such a great way to do that. Save time, save money. Their simple treatments will destroy hair follicles in a matter of minutes. You are going to save time and money, and you'll save yourself from a lifetime of shaving. Call. It's a private complimentary consultation, 904-652-0652. That's 904-652-0652. Located at the Markets at Town Center, US 17, just south of Orange Park on Fleming Island, and St. Augustine in Diane's Marketplace. Medical Director, Dr. Holly Hickman, and a great website at idealimage.com.
Hey, it's Rick Ballou from McGowan's AC. Around here, November means fun family gatherings and football. Some folks in the kitchen working up a sweat, and others in the TV room arguing over who's going to the playoffs. Here's my advice. Keep your family gatherings from getting heated this holiday, and that's with a tune-up from my friends at McGowan's. Call them at 264-COOL or visit McGowan'sAC.com, the official heating and air conditioning partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
License number CMC 1250075.
Hey, gang, Prosser here. Have you got patio envy? Man, we're over at Lifetime Enclosures on that remote earlier this week. They got some terrific plans and ideas there, and you can upgrade your patio experience. I know my parents did, and they're really happy with the work Lifetime did. From patio extensions, lanai conversions, sunrooms, and screen enclosures, make Lifetime Enclosures your outdoor living choice. Visit them at Lifetime Enclosures just south of Bay Meadows on Phillips. Set up a free estimate. You could receive up to 20% off a qualifying purchase. And check out Lifetime Flooring right next door while you're there. Tell them I sent you. Lifetime Enclosures.
We all have a game face, and yours can win you a new set of tires. As a Year 2 Jaguars partner, Tire Outlet presents their free tire giveaway. Mike Dempsey here, folks, and during game day, all you do to enter is make a Facebook post of your game face using hashtag Tire Outlet. So show your pride and enter to win the free tire giveaway. Post your game face on Facebook with hashtag Tire Outlet. Did I mention $50 off a tire and wheel package Mondays after each game day? Tire Outlet, proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000.
Oh! I didn't call for this, so I must be answering.
Yeah.
All right.
I called for this.
Okay.
I'm going to
settle. Let's do it.
Focus in on two of your great loves.
My wife and
more important,
my family.
More important,
Gators.
The Gators and the Jags.
Okay.
As the Florida Gators and Georgia Bulldogs get set to do battle this weekend.
All right. Gators and Jags.
There have been a grand total of 17 Florida Gators.
Oh.
Play at least one season.
Oh.
So this isn't, in a cup of coffee and then, booted in
Yes.
preseason. So you won't find Malik Zaire on the list.
All right.
17 Gators have played at least one season for the Jacksonville Jaguars.
All right.
I have set the over-under at 14.5.
Okay.
You going to go over or under? I said it at
I'm gonna
14.5 because
I'm gonna say-
there is one that I definitely would not have gotten. Now, when you're reading the answer, it's easy to say I would have gotten all these.
Yeah, I'm going to say under, but I'll try.
There's one that I would not have gotten. I don't even remember it
I'll give
barely.
it the old college try, Jeff Prosser.
I will, in the meantime, eat a biscuit.
Okay.
And I will just tell you yes or no.
Okay. I'll go with. Now, wait a minute. What about Jawan Taylor? Does he count?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So the current guys count. Lorente McCray, Jawan Taylor.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
You're missing another one, current.
Huh?
You're missing another current.
It's all right. We'll get to it.
All
right. Freddie T.
Yes, sir.
Jawan T.
Mike P.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Thanks for having me.
Which Mike P?
Baby Bo and Peterson.
Okay.
All right, here we go. So former Gators who played for the Jags. How many have I got so far?
At least a season. I don't know. I'm not writing them down.
Oh, you're just wait.
If you get one wrong, I'll tell you.
All right. How about
If you're missing one, I'll tell you.
the draft pick that got cut doesn't count, right?
Who would that be?
CD.
Yeah, he's not on here.
Okay. I'm just
Play
saying.
it-
he
right. No, you have to play a season.
Okay, so I was just clarifying.
Okay. Yeah. No.
Because Jawan Taylor hasn't played a season,
Well,
but that's why I
he
was
started 8 games.
correct. That's fair. All right, let's see. Let me think position-wise here a little bit. Hold on here. How about did he play a season? How about can I ask, if I get one wrong in terms of he played but he didn't play a season, that's okay, right?
You will not be eliminated from the game if that happens. Yeah. That's fine.
D Webb.
D Webb played a year. Yeah,
Okay.
he started for a while.
All right,
So,
all
yeah.
right,
D
all
Webb, 2006. A Jack.
All right. That's a nice
I knew that's
pull.
who you were thinking of.
Huh? You did? Okay.
When you asked that question, I knew that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let me. You want me to? I'm not trying to stump you. You want me to spur your?
Taven Bryan, obviously, we'll get the other
Taven
current
Bryan. Do you want me to spur your memory without
No.
necessarily giving you hints?
Not yet.
Okay.
Not yet.
Dan, I was recording Tebow, so I didn't hear all your guesses.
Uh-huh.
Did you throw out DFJ?
Oh. I didn't throw out Reggie RFN. Reggie Nelson.
Reggie Nelson is certainly on the list. Yeah.
Derek Harvey.
Derek Harvey is on the list.
How many am I at? How many haven't I got? You can look at that and tell me.
Looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, dear.
7.
Oh, 7. 10
Seven
to
you
7.
have not gotten.
All right. Let's see. Oh, how about Willie Jackson?
Yep. Willie Jackson, sure, 95 to 97.
Okay.
I predict that 2 of them you will not get. I think the other ones you would get, and there's 2 that you could think all day, and I don't think you'd come up with.
Really?
Yeah. They're very forgettable, as Gators and as Jags. But actually, one of them is memorable as a Gator, but he played a different position. In other words, he was a defensive
You mean
player.
like a Quincy Dunbar, if you will? who was
Correct,
a-
but
yeah.
I'll just say it this way. This guy was a defensive lineman at Florida, but was an offensive tackle for the Gator for Jacksonville for 2 years. That's how forgettable this person is. Yeah. I believe he was from the state of North Carolina as a recruit. Pretty good defensive lineman for the Gators. I mean, he would have been a Spurrier defensive lineman and a good player. I'm pretty sure he was I think he was defensive tackle for the Gators, offensive tackle for the Jags.
You all right in there, big fella?
What happened?
Checking my guy.
What's going on?
Oh, we gotta get to the Friday 5.
Well, I'll do it when we come back. We have
Okay.
to.
This is good.
Yeah, I'm having fun with this. We're going to do this until we get to the names. By the way, former Georgia Bulldogs who have played for the Jags: Troy Sadowski, or
Chris
Marlos
Conley.
Leroy,
Yeah.
Marcus Stroud,
Yeah.
Tony Gilbert,
Yeah.
Corey Irvin,
Okay.
Avery Jones, Chris Clemens, Tavares King, Chris Conley, and current practice squatter Terry Godwin. But you got 6 Gators remaining. I've thrown you off with the offensive, defensive guys, so let me give you a...
Hold on. How about...
one...
how about Bobby McCray?
Bobby McCray. Once had a 10-sack season.
I just saw...
04 to 07, a long career here.
Mr. Mintz.
Jeremy Mincy, that's another one. Good. That leaves you with what? It looks like 4 to go.
4 to go. Okay.
I'm going to throw one in because it's just so obvious and we would get there, but they recently traded to the Rams, Jag. Well, I say recently.
Oh, yeah. That was the one
Dante Fowler
suggested. Yes. All right, I give up. Who else?
Well,
I can't get the offensive lineman turned defense.
That's a defensive tackle turned offensive lineman is a hard one.
When
he played 2 years here in 2001 and 2002. He was a defensive lineman for Spurrier. Big kid. He was a high recruit out of Charlotte.
Oh, that's not. No, he was offensive lineman at Florida. The kid who played for the Titans is who I'm thinking of.
Well, maybe I'm misremembering him as a Gator. I'm almost positive that Derek Chambers was a defensive lineman for Florida. You don't remember that name?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, sorry.
But Derek Chambers never... You're telling me Derek Chambers played offensive tackle for the Jags?
I am, for 2 seasons, 2001 and 2002. That's why I said he was forgettable, because we've forgotten him. One that you haven't gotten yet is extremely obvious.
Mm-hmm.
We once employed him as an intern at Channel 12.
Who?
Monty Groh.
Oh,
remember Monty?
Yeah.
All
He's
right.
in the Who Scout right now.
Monty's had some problems.
Yeah.
Monty once left an infant in the parking lot of a strip club.
Yeah,
Not good parenting.
Yeah, he did.
Let's see. The other ones you missed that you forgot. This is another Josh Evans you left off.
Oh, yeah.
Just recently
Should've
retired.
got him.
He's still around town. Good dude.
Mm-hmm.
And then the only one, this guy left too. I barely remember him at Florida, so I can understand why you remember him. He's a guard center.
Okay.
Played 1 year for the Jaguars in 2008. His name was Drew Miller, offensive lineman Drew Miller. I barely remember him for Florida.
I remember Drew Miller. Yeah. Oof.
Drew Miller. I think
Drew
was
Miller,
a
I would've
center
never-
for Tebow, maybe.
Drew Miller I would have never got.
Yeah.
Yeah, it says
And-
Derek Chambers was a 4-year letterman as a defensive tackle
Yeah.
for Florida.
And was good.
Yeah, good player.
And was a defensive lineman in the NFL.
Offensive lineman.
I'm sorry. That's what I mean.
Wow.
Yeah, 2 years here. All right, we've pushed aside the Friday 5-pack, but that's okay. We're giving you a heads up that it's coming next. So wake the neighbors and tell your friends it's money-making time on an all-American roll-off and recycling Friday right here on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here. Get game day started early with a 1010XL kickoff show. Powered by Coastal Equipment. Brought to you by Sawyer Gas and Mr. Rooter Plumbing with Lauren Brooks, at Tony Smith, and Hayes Carline. 5 hours before kickoff of every game.
Seven Bridges is your place on the South Side if you're looking for great food, handcrafted beer, and fun with happy hour Monday through Friday, 4 to 7 p.m. and 9 till close. Your place to watch the home team every Sunday. Seven Bridges in Tinseltown off Southside Boulevard.
Hi, this is Dale Murray, and we're throwing the flag on those big city dealers charging those big city prices. Come see why everybody's driving the distance to Murray Superstores. If we don't have it, the manufacturer doesn't build it. Our starting All-American lineup wins every time. Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty on all new and qualified used vehicles puts the blitz on the competition. And we'll trade anything from wore-out bed sheets to football cleats. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
This is Hayes Carline for Harrell & Harrell. I've known Holt and Julie Harrell for almost 25 years. Holt and I go back to high school football two-a-days. They're good people, and they work hard for their clients. Hopefully you won't need them, but if you're ever injured, call Harrell & Harrell at 251-1111.
Ready to upgrade your outdoor living? Stop by Stonecor on Phillips Highway and see their all-weather, eco-friendly furniture. And this month, buy 2 new Adirondack chairs and get the matching end table free. Only at Stonecor on Phillips Highway.
Getting you ready for the game. Pre-game Friday, brought to you by MyBookie on 1010XL.
This is the Mangler. By now you've heard my commercial for Advanced Disposal on our need for CDL drivers. As a result, we've added some good drivers to our team. However, we still have some positions to fill. We're looking for CDL drivers in Northeast Florida, especially in Clay County, St. Johns County, and yes, Duval. Come be a starter on our team. Earn a solid wage and get full benefits. Head to our website, advanceddisposal.com/careers, and get signed up today. That's advanceddisposal.com/careers.
Equal opportunity employer.
Hey guys, looking for the perfect date night? Well, I've got just the spot for you, and it won't break the bank. The Alhambra Theater and Dining is an iconic landmark in Jacksonville, and if you've never been or haven't been in a while, you've got to go. Your evening will start with a delicious dinner served right to your table, then sit back and enjoy the show. A family friend told me the snapper he had at the Alhambra recently was the best he's ever had. The Alhambra is conveniently located on Beach Boulevard near I-295, so head to alhambrajacks.com today to reserve your tickets.
When you need same-day care but don't need the ER, CareSpot has 14 Jacksonville area locations. Open extended hours 7 days a week. $29 flu shots now available, as well as flu tests. From aches to x-rays, CareSpot is urgent care made even easier, offering easy online scheduling, walk-in or call-ahead options. Visit any of their 14 Jacksonville spots. CareSpot is proudly affiliated with Baptist Health. Learn more at carespot.com.
Tee it high and let it fly, and come join me, my friends, at the home course, the Jointon Creek Golf Club. Boy, it's in good shape, and this is a great time of year to play golf, isn't it? Weather starts to change a little bit, a little crispness, and I got a beautiful golf course for you. You will love the people at the Jointon Creek Golf Club. I mean, just so down to earth. Big practice facilities, everything you could want out of a pro shop and a snack bar. They got games out there during the week. If you want to play good golf and fun golf, then come on over to the home course. The Jointon Creek Golf Club.
Instant Keys offers honest professional locksmith service for lost, broken, or spare keys. Call Instant Keys at 722-1111. Get dealer-level service in just minutes at a fraction of the cost. 722-1111.
Are you looking for a company to take care of all your truck and van fleet needs? It's Catlin. This is Keith Catlin, and we know trucks. And vans, too, from ladder racks to laptop stands, van shelving, strobe lights, and seat covers, from the cam locker toolbox to Lear truck caps. At Catlin, we can take care of all your fleet needs. We don't sell trucks, but we outfit them every day. Quality counts at Catlin for 100 years.
Who can you count on? Count on Catlin.
The Jaguars are poised for a great season, so why chance missing a minute of it stuck in traffic or trying to find a parking space near the stadium? Let the JTA Game Day Express get you to and from the game fast and issue-free. Tickets start at just $8 on the free MyJTA mobile app. Express shuttles run from 5 convenient locations throughout Jacksonville. Remember, if it's Jaguars football, it's the JTA Game Day Express.
JTA Game Day Express is sponsored in part by Whataburger and 1010XL.
Home of the Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
This is your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update brought to you by Southern Oak Insurance. I'm Taylor Dahl for 1010XL. Big game for the Jaguars this weekend as they head to London to face the Texans before the bye week. Offensively, things have definitely clicked compared to last year. Offensive coordinator John DeFilippo talked about the toughness of receiver D.D. Westbrook.
Incredibly tough. I mean, he is plays a lot bigger than his size. I mean, and just unbelievably tremendous toughness. I mean, very rarely does the first guy bring him down ever. And I just can't say enough about D.D.
Visit Jaguars.com for more from DeFilippo. And don't forget, you can hear our coverage of Florida versus Georgia this weekend on 92.5 FM starting at 12:45. It's 54 degrees at 8 o'clock. Time and temp are brought to you by Bueller Air Conditioning. Stay cooler with Bueller. Stay tuned for more of the drill next on 1010XL.
This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000. Now, the Friday 5-Pack. Brought to you by MyBookie.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Beef has already told you we are not doing well collectively or individually.
It's time for a bounce-back week.
Jeff is -5. I'm -2. We pick 5 games. Dave Brubeck and the Take 5 Quartet. The late, great Dave Brubeck takes the baseline for a walk, keeps the cymbal splashy each and every week. It's fun. And we'll crank it up here. I'll jump right into the 4A, make Jeff angry, and go to the NFL.
I mean,
Well, it's not like you're an NFL guy and
Well,
I'm a college
there's,
guy.
well, there's no Falcons this week, so it doesn't
Yeah.
matter. It's the Falcons that I claim that you
Yes.
stole. Other than that,
Yes.
you're allowed to pick whoever you want, friend.
Thank you. I'm going to go to – there's a bunch of games I like in the NFL,
Oh,
actually.
well, isn't that something?
Yeah, it's very
Plenty to
odd
choose
for me. But I like the Cleveland Browns at Denver.
Yeah, me too.
I
Are
think
they like a 3-point favorite? What is
yeah,
it?
it's like I mean,
What is it, Beef? Cleveland.
minus
I'm
3.5.
verifying.
Yeah, Beef will give us the number. Whatever it is, I'm taking it. I see minus 3.5, but
It's at Denver, but they're going to a backup
Brandon
quarterback.
Allen.
This is pretty close to a lock.
Cleveland is reeling. They got to
Got
get a
you
win.
3.5.
Yeah, I'll lay that all day. I'll lay that all day and Sunday, and Cleveland will probably win by 3, and I'll be ticked.
Well, I'll go ahead and jump on the home team. I really think the Jaguars are going to win in London.
Oh, good for you.
So I'll take the Jags plus 1.5.
And I'll give you another one. This one is so weird to me that I'm going to lose this one. This is a what does Vegas know that I don't know? But I don't know how you can't take the Indianapolis Colts -1 against Pittsburgh.
Well, you know
Let me
what?
verify that.
You know, you want to know what's funny?
Hey, Cap guy.
I got you 1.5.
Okay. Well, I'll lay it.
You know what's funny?
Yeah. No. What?
What to answer your question?
Yeah.
Me, I would take Pittsburgh there.
Would you?
I'm not going to take them here. I
Really?
don't like it enough. But
Okay.
of those two, if I was picking every game,
Okay.
I would take Pittsburgh there.
All
So
right.
I can understand how that line is not maybe quite as.
By the way, good news for you, Jeff. The Jags, I've got it +2 for you.
Oh, nice. Give me another half point.
Winner, winner.
Yeah. Love it. Love it.
Give me a hook. I'll always take a hook.
Found
man.
it.
I
Look at
am going
submission.
to give you a Friday Degenerate special, gang.
Look at you.
Yeah. Navy plays at UConn. UConn is not a good team. What do good teams? What do not good teams do? Not good. Play defense.
Right.
Now the only fear I have here is
He had
that-
me at hello. He
Well,
had me at hello.
The only fear that I have here is that a running team like Navy, that clock's going to run. But I see UConn scoring a little and Navy scoring a lot. I got 55.5, Beef.
I got you at 55.
All right, let's go Navy, a Friday Degenerate special, over 55. Because when it's over, it's over. They don't call it undertime, Dan. I stole
Yeah.
that from Scott Van Pelt.
As much as I criticize, and I do, I like a big spread. Beef.
You're Mr. Big Spread.
Thank you. And on Saturday on the Plains, WDE hosts Ole Miss, and WDE's 18.5-point favorites, and I'm going to lay that. This is where they win by about, 21, 28.
I got you at 20, Danny.
20?
20.
Oh, man.
Auburn minus 20?
Yeah. Let's do it. Let's do it to it.
Mr. Big Spread.
Let it roll.
Who do you think you are?
I really like the Gators, but I'm not going to mush myself and put them on there
Right.
and mess with that. I'm just not. I refuse.
Too close to home.
Well, it's just maybe that's a good way of describing it. No, I'm going to go back to the NFL where I make my money. I like the Jets giving 3 at Miami. Miami plays hard. They're so bad. The Jets were relatively close to a pretty good Jaguars team. Late score made it a bigger than it was. I think that Gase goes back to Miami and gets a little bit of homecoming love.
Got that at 3.5, Jeff.
Jets minus by the hook. By the hook. I'll take the Jets minus 3.5.
Blue Horseshoe loves that nothing could be finers than to be in Caroliners in the morning and on Sunday, as the Panthers will cover their 3.5-point spread, checking Beef, over the Tennessee Titans.
Got you 3.5, Dan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Laying that too.
All right.
Those hooks will get you.
I know they will.
You like Carolina minus 3.5.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I do.
I'm
I
going to
do.
say something that a month and a half ago.
Can I say something?
Let me say something.
I thought I would never say this football season.
Okay.
Kind of like Rocky Top this weekend. Tennessee's righted the ship a little bit.
Yeah.
UAB comes to town. I got 9.5. Beef, what do you got?
Let me verify here.
Tennessee at home against the University of Alabama, Birmingham.
UAB, they call it.
They do. It's a different animal than that Alabama team they tried
That's
to
12.5.
beat a couple of weeks. 12.5?
Yeah.
We'll take it. Tennessee minus 12.5. Volunteers, Dan.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Bring us home, Hick.
Oh, I like a lot of these games, man. Golly.
Just an abundance of riches. Cornucopia.
I'm going to need you to check because my point
I'll check
spreads
it for you,
appear to
buddy.
be off. So I'm going to give you 2 games.
Lay it on me.
I want you to tell me the Seattle-Tampa Bay spread and the Philly-Chicago spread.
All right.
please.
Philly-Chicago, I've got you at 5.
Okay, that's
to
gone up.
the Eagles.
Yeah,
And the Seahawks are laying 6 on the Bucks.
yeah.
I don't like either of those. Moving on.
I'm Ron Burgundy.
Those 2 are neither of the games I like.
And that's why I'm going to take the Green Bay Packers in L.A.
What's that? 3.5 beef?
Got you 4.
-4
against the Chargers.
San Diego Chargers of Los Angeles.
Yes.
I live by one motto, Dan, when it comes to betting. A lot of people don't know this, that it's my motto because this is the first time I've ever said it.
I understand that.
I haven't written it anywhere, and it's really not embroidered or stitched, so perhaps it's not my motto at all. Maybe it's just a one-off that I see, I recognize, and like any good handicapper,
Yes.
I capitalize, Dan.
What is the motto?
Every good motto needs a first time out.
If the Patriots are favored by 3 or less, you play them every time. I don't care who's quarterback. I don't care where the game is. I don't care who the opponent is. If the New England Patriots are as small as a 3-point favorite over anyone, anytime, anywhere, you play them.
I've got it at 4.
So even at Baltimore, a tough game on Sunday night, Beef is just putting a shiv right in my spleen.
He is. He
I've
shivved
got
you.
it at 3. ESPN's got it at 3. Beef's got it at 4.
Uh-oh.
He's the official, so
Oh, God.
I'll go ahead and lay the 4.
You'll do it.
Give me those New England Patriots
I like
minus
it.
4.
I
so,
like it.
To wit, review, and remind.
I just went NFL heavy.
You did.
Yeah, Mr. College over there.
Could be a disaster.
He likes the Cleveland Browns minus 3.5. I concur with that pick at Denver, who's got a lot of issues.
Do you concur, Doctor?
I concur.
He likes the Indianapolis Colts minus 1.5 at Pittsburgh. I'm more wary on that one, but it doesn't matter what I am. I'm losing the Friday 5-pack so far. Auburn minus 20, another big spread at home against Ole Miss. He likes Carolina Panthers minus 3.5 at home against the Titans, and the Green Bay Packers laying forth the San Diego Chargers of Los Angeles.
Thank you.
I, on the other hand, have gone with a couple of college games. Give me Navy and a degenerate special tonight, over 55 against UConn.
All right.
I will also, in the college ranks, take the Tennessee Volunteers at home, minus 12.5 against UAB. In the NFL, love the Jags, plus 2. I think they'll win straight up. I'll take the Jets, given 3.5 at the Miami Dolphins, and the New England Patriots, 4-point favorites at Baltimore. I figure if the Cleveland Browns can win by 20 in Baltimore, the Patriots ought to win by a touchdown. That's the Friday 5-pack.
I have a question for you, Jeff Prosser.
Oh, I'm an answer man.
I'm going to give you
It has anything to do with candy?
I'm going to give you an athlete's name, and I want you to tell the people who this athlete is.
Great. This is payback for the whole Georgia Florida
No,
thing?
you're going to know this.
All right, good.
In essence.
All right. That's excellent.
Yes. The name is Kendrick Nunn.
Yeah, of course I know who he is.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
There's only one reason why you know who he is.
Well, it's not. I knew before.
Beef,
I knew
Beef?
before last night.
Who is Kendrick Nunn?
So, rookie point guard from the Heat, Dan?
Yeah.
Very good.
And I knew before last night. This guy, he had great stats. In
Holy
fact,
cow.
he was averaging 22 points going into last night, and he was on some sort of all-rookie pace for where he was. Was he undrafted free agent too? I think.
Correct. Well, he played in the G League last year, but I'm here to suggest to you that Kendrick Nunn, if he were to win said Rookie of Year, would be one of the great stories in sport of the year.
Well, yeah, there's this cat named Zion's going to come bursting on the scene pretty soon. So, yeah,
Well,
you're right about that.
Not for a month or so.
No, I know, but more than enough time to win the award.
Kendrick Nunn had 28 points last night, but it wasn't a flash in the pan. Apparently, this kid can
He's
flat out
averaging
score.
like 23.
College please for Kendrick Nunn, Jeff Prosser, and Mr. I Know Everything, and you two smarty pants
hold on
in there.
a second. There's no reason to
A little
take
bit
that
on
kind
beef.
of attitude.
A little bit on beef because he matter-of-factly came back at me with that.
Well, then, yeah, then direct your angst at him.
What are you mad at me about? For knowing the answer?
Yeah, he is.
You're mad because you wanted to frame us up as idiots and we both knew what it was?
No, he's
don't ruin my bit.
He's like
I don't know who's Kendrick Nunn. I'll tell you.
Is he a rapper, Dan?
Pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it's like one of those mid-major kind of schools, like Valpo or Weber State or Wisconsin Milwaukee.
Right.
So I'm gonna say Kendrick Nunn went to.
I guess he was in the G League last year.
Yeah, I don't know that part. There are things about Kendrick Nunn I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm going to say Boise State.
Yeah, he's from Chicago, Illinois, Beef, his hometown.
Local guy. That's why I like him so much.
But he played for the Grizzlies in college.
Montana?
Oakland.
Oh.
I don't know if they're the Grizzlies. I threw it out there.
Oh, yeah, so Oakland, that mid-major. Yeah, probably Oakland, Michigan. That one, right? There's one of those in Michigan.
That would be the one I would, yeah.
Yeah.
So Kendrick Nunn, though, has come out of nowhere here and is averaging 22 points a game.
Yeah.
And again, that's 5 games played. That's not like
No, he's been an incredible find for them.
And
the Heat are dangerous. Jimmy Butler's a nice addition for them.
He and Hero,
yeah,
they're real draft pick.
He's also averaging 20, I think.
Well, they have scored combined. Dan Hickens stat of the day here. The two of them through the first 5 games have scored more points by a rookie duo than any other rookie duo in NBA history, except for when the Big Dipper, this is kind of like the Hank and Tommy Aaron. When Wilt Chamberlain scored all those points as a rookie, he outscored the both of them combined as a rookie, but he had another rookie on the team who threw in about 20 points.
Yeah, it's like Tommy and Hank Aaron, Phil and Joe Necro.
Yes, home runs, combined wins, that kind of thing. But anyway, Kendrick Nunn is a name you want to learn, and if Kendrick Nunn is the real deal, and I don't know, though, we'll see what continues, and Tyler Hero, and you mentioned Jimmy Butler, yeah, the Heat would be a top 8 team, I think.
Well, and the Heat, no, they'll top 5. Probably.
Okay, all right.
At 4-1, I think they'll probably end up there. The East has gotten watered down pretty good. You got the way it looks to me is the top 4. You're gonna have the Celtics, Bucks, Sixers,
Raptors,
maybe.
Siakam.
I think the Heat and Raptors are probably 4 or 5, and then you're gonna get down to the narrative where the Magic and the Pistons and the Hawks and the Nets and the Pacers are just all kind of. Kyrie's doing it again. The Kyrie factor, killing a playoff team.
Well,
I mean, the Nets were very good last year.
Yeah.
And all Kyrie's done is stunt their growth with his 30 shots and 50 points.
We didn't really talk about the Jackie McMullen article. It was interesting and kind of went back and hatched where the.
Is this what led to his comments after the game yesterday? Well, I don't care what people think about me. Okay.
Jackie McMullen did a article. It was a fair article on the culture of the Nets, and Kyrie is a pain in the A. And he's a moody guy, and like for example, if there's like a team picture and he wouldn't take the hat off, and he told him to crop it out, things like that. Just he's a pain in the neck, and the Nets get it, they understand, and so like the Nets have created. See, the Nets have built this culture. You just mentioned something. The Nets were pretty good. The Nets were a playoff team last year, correct? So
no, they were not just a playoff team. They were good. They were really developed.
So they created this culture, and what it does is they have a 2-hour period where they want you, and Kyrie's like, no, I'm not doing that, man. And again, certain players, and they understand that. They're like, look,
that's just Uncle Drew talking.
Yeah, certain veterans have certain ways. So it'll be.
The Raptors are 4-1, by the way. So I guess you put them up there.
It'll be interesting to see how Kyrie is going forward, though, and what happens with it.
Well, look, at some point, Hick, it ended poorly with Cleveland.
Let me say this. Let me say this.
Oh, let me say something.
This year doesn't matter for the Nets. It doesn't even matter if they don't make the playoffs.
Yeah, almost be better if they didn't.
Yeah, because then they get KD.
But I do think it matters from this standpoint,
see.
Dan. You've went and signed a guy who is purportedly a top 10 player in the league.
Yes.
Teams with top 10 players in the league coming off a playoff appearance don't miss the playoffs. I would think the ramifications and echo of that would be worse than a couple of extra draft picks.
Well, note this. As I celebrate my 20 wins this year, and if we get to 20, I'll be happy. Actually, I won't be. I'd rather we get to 15, but that's okay. I also will celebrate.
Tanking again, huh?
Oh, yeah. Definitely tanking. They don't think they are. I'm here to tell you they are no good. In this day, I don't know a lot. I'm not an NBA guy like you two clowns. I don't watch it. But I'm going to ask you this question. In this day and age of the NBA, isn't the point guard position somewhat important?
Massively.
Like, don't you have to have a good point guard if you want to be a good team?
Well, I know that our team's fortunes completely changed with Trae Young, even like now
I mean,
injured.
Isn't today's point guard more like yesterday's center in some respects?
Yeah, centers are
Centers don't matter.
Don't matter anymore.
Not as much.
It's very fluid now.
It's a Steph Curry revolutionized the game of NBA basketball, in my opinion.
Changed it forever.
He did, honestly. The 3-point shot, the way he plays, to me has changed. And so, yeah, the Knicks, while they think they've added some grit and well, I'm not talking about the Knicks. Let's move on. Let's see what's trending. I'm not going to sit here and break down
we're good. Yeah.
Frankie Talinka and Denny Smith.
Gang, these are the conversations that Dan and Jeff have on the phone. We don't,
You don't need to be bored with that.
You don't,
It's Florida, Georgia weekend. Let's go.
Yeah.
Give me some Tebow. Let's see what's trending.
Let's do that.
Trending. Courtesy of Bruce with 3 Z's.
You button hooked me.
The new Brews, Brews 3 in Riverside, has a big facility there that can host your special event. So check them out for that, whether it's holiday parties, wedding rehearsals, you name it, they can do it. That's Brews with a Z.
I zigged and you sagged.
It's a train wreck. Damn it.
Number 5.
Well, number 5, Dan, you asked for it, so
Give
why
me
don't we
Timmy
just
Tebow.
do it? Your guy, Timmy, Dan.
Fire me up, Timmy.
He got in the spirit for Halloween last night, dressed as William Wallace, and decided, well, my accent could possibly be worse than Mel Gibson, so let me just go ahead and wing it here and do the famous Braveheart speech.
Lying in your beds many years from now, would you be willing to trade all the days from this day to that for one chance, just one chance, to come back here and tell our enemies that they may take our lives, but they'll never take our freedom?
Timmy Tebow.
What is that for Halloween? Is that for what is
It's not bad.
Hollow Scream.
That's not to be honest with you, it's a lot better Scottish accent than I thought Tim would pull off. Yeah.
Crap.
It's having fun. It's just having fun. Listen, when you marry Miss Universe and she says, I'd really like you to be William Wallace, you say, bring me the costume.
By the way, the best moment of the video is when Mrs. Tebow
Yes.
comes
Did they marry
over
yet?
and
No.
Not yet. Well, she comes over. She's also in full costume and grabs him by his arm like, yeah, that's enough, honey. Let's go.
Like a handmade costume?
Like you've done enough here.
Yeah.
Let's beat it.
Yeah, it was good.
Shall we? Let's keep it trucking.
Yes.
Number 4.
Number 4, guys. Keeping it rolling, keeping it trucking here on the top 5. It seems like if you're doing a promotion these days as a business, you almost are obligated to do an obscene amount of research before you go out with anything publicly. And that's where we find a Mickey D's in Portugal who has run afoul of the internet and has tasted the ire, the bitter sting of the Twitter police.
I'm sure the Twitter police in Portugal are a little more gentle than the Twitter police here in the States.
Well, it's more the Twitter police from from Ireland who are unhappy with the Mickey D's in Portugal.
Oh, well, that's too bad.
The Mickey D's in Portugal for Halloween rolled out their strawberry ice cream sundaes. You know, with that strawberry sauce on the top. And it said Sunday, Bloody Sunday. Well, the folks in Ireland did not find the humor in that, as that's the name applied to a 1972 incident where 15 people were killed by police.
Well, memo to Ireland. We're not all, experts in Irish history. So Sunday, Bloody Sunday, that one. I mean, are you kidding me? Really?
Yeah, Portugal's canceled, guys.
Right. Dear Ireland, you might want to talk to U2. Yeah.
Well, I think that's what that song is about.
Well, again, do we not understand the world's idiocracy?
There's that.
No one interprets Sunday, Bloody Sunday as some cultural lesson we're all supposed to learn. It's a sing-along, heck.
Yeah.
Number 3, guys.
Number 3.
Keep it rolling.
Number 3.
Viva Portugal.
Now, yesterday was Halloween, guys, right?
I believe it was. There's a lot of candy. I made the stop at home on the way. I spent $50 in candy, Dan. Just bag after bag of candies for the little ones. And, I mean, I couldn't have had more than 15, 20 trick-or-treaters.
Well, Halloween is in the books. Yesterday, I swung by the local Target.
Okay.
Target run and done. On my way to get the petite ready for Halloween.
Right.
And what just assaulted my eyes, guys, as it was still technically Halloween, but I guess we're moving on, guys. It's Christmas now.
It is.
It used to be after Thanksgiving. Now
Not
it's after
anymore, baby.
Halloween.
Oh, yeah.
Buddy, I
I
walked in there
have
and
seen some Christmassy kind of TV commercials on.
I
already.
walked into Target and my eyeballs were assaulted with Christmas
You know
sweaters
what?
and candy canes.
I don't mind the early commercialization of the Christmas season. I love Christmas, so you know, you
Wow.
want to play little Kay Jeweler ads for the next 2 months? Knock yourselves out, huh?
Great news, Jeff. As a Christmas guy.
Number 2.
I know you like Christmas songs.
Get the Old Spice Santa flying away in his little sled.
I know you like Christmas music like this great song. Do you hear what I hear? Sung by our friend Frank Frangie, who's currently in London.
I didn't even know.
Oh,
we didn't
thank
pay.
you, Frankie.
The voice like an angel. Well, yeah, now, you're familiar with the...
Frank once put out a Christmas album. Is that what you're telling me?
Yes. Yes.
There's some passion there, man.
He's bringing it, man.
He is actually singing
He's
to the
going for
Lord
it, baby.
Jesus in this
He's
song.
going for it, baby,
And
and I'm
he
proud of
sounds
him.
like the Lord is at his feet, and he is
I'm proud of him.
serenading his Savior with song.
I'm proud of him. Now, you're familiar with the song "Baby It's Cold Outside,"
Yes.
which has, of course, become
From the Elf. That's how we know that one.
a bit of
Elf.
That's become a
hot button subject.
Yes.
Yeah.
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 Oh yeah, we
That
had
was
this.
last year.
Yeah, there's some argument about it last year.
Yes. Well, some feel like some of the lyrics from 75 years ago
Right.
are a little creepy and predatory. So, to try and
I just remember last year us thinking, "Come on, really?"
to not have his own.
I don't remember what the specific was.
Trying not to have his own Bloody Sunday situation. John Legend has a Christmas album coming out, and now he hasn't put out the song, but he's let everybody know that he's reworked the lyrics to "Baby It's Cold Outside" to make them a little more contemporary in today's climate. For instance, certain lyrics he's changed, like it's a duet with Kelly Clarkson. The line, "If I have one more drink," he's now changed to "It's your body and your choice."
Whatever
Said,
works.
"I've got to go away. I can call you a ride."
All right.
Oh boy.
I like the old "baby I'm sloshed, want to make out" version.
Thank you.
Just,
And,
just
thank you,
for the
Frankie.
record out
Lastly-
there, I just would like to alert society, and especially the females listening, that 99.999% of us men are not going to attack you, nor are we going to force ourselves on you, and we do respect you. Just for the record, I know you might be told differently from 1,000 different angles, but I'm here representing the gender to let you know that the large majority of us will never do anything untoward toward you, and we respect you immensely.
And
So
lastly-
I hope that cleared it up.
I mean, what else would it be around
cold
these parts?
outside.
Number 1.
Dan,
Yes,
you
sir.
know, maybe once ostracized, but now maybe your new favorite guy, especially this weekend.
Go Gators, beat those dogs.
Yeah.
It's finally here, guys.
It is here.
That's
Cocktail party
Urban,
time.
by the way. It's Urban on his
Herbs.
Instagram.
Did he deliver that sitting on a golf cart eating a pizza?
No.
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 Go Gators, beat those dogs.
His bumps.
Well, he has to.
Be careful with that harder.
Yeah, he's got a
that's-
toned down delivery. He doesn't want to drop dead on it.
Yeah, that's up there with the Lane Kiffin one.
Go Gators, beat those dogs.
I am super excited about FAU football this year. Hi, Owl fans. I'm Lane Kiffin. I'm super excited. Can't wait. That's what's trending. Well done, Beef. Let's do this. Let's.
Hey, Owl Nation. This is Coach Kiffin. What an exciting time. Next week is National Signing Day. As we sign some of the best players in America, we need some of the best fans in America.
Oh, yeah.
So please join us next week for this exciting season. Come watch the Owls. Have a great year and a championship run, starting with you.
All right, gang. It's an All-American
Go
Friday. Brought to you by All-American Roll-Off and Recycling. Apparently, there is a question that has to be asked, maybe about
And answered.
Well, about the dedication to this program and perhaps the overall health of this time period moving forward.
That's fair.
When we return on an All-American Friday, brought to you by All-American Roll-Off and Recycling. Could be the end days.
The 1010XL studios are kept clean by Republic Services. We'll handle it from here.
The class of 2020 is making history. Congratulations to Trinity Christian's Fred Davis, Sandalwood's Derek Bermudez, and Fletcher's Bradley Ashmore, committed to Clemson, Florida State, and Vanderbilt. Follow them this fall under the Friday Night Lights on 1010XL.
Hey, Hicken here from our friends at Nimnick Buick GMC, the #1 Buick GMC dealership in Jacksonville, FLA. You want to know why? Because they have the most inventory, more cars, more trucks, more SUVs. They have the best price guarantee. They know how to treat a customer before and after a sale. They've been around for 8 decades, 78 years. Nobody cares more about their donating and serving our community. And by the way, model year-end closeout event right now, yeah, $199 a month if you want to lease a luxury SUV. Canyon Trucks, GMC Canyon Trucks, $279 a month. The 2019's got to go to make room for the 2020s. They got great deals there. If you want to learn more, just go to nimnichbuickgmc.com, NIMNICHT buickgmc.com, and then head by the showroom on Phillips Highway just south of I-295. GMC, we are professional grade. So easy and accommodating. At Nimnick Buick GMC, the new name in Buick.
For the next big football game, tailgate with us in the Hills Grill at Hidden Hills Golf Club. Russ Libby here inviting you in for the next game. 50-cent wings and drink specials on college football Saturdays and our Sunday tailgate parties. Hidden Hills Golf Club, Monument Road, Jacksonville.
Leon Searcy here, and my good friends over at R&R Tire Express want you to fall in love with your ride all over again, just like I did, with a new set of custom wheels and tires. How? It's easy to go to 1010XL.com/R&R Tire Express wheel and tire giveaway. Register for your chance to win a $2,000 R&R tire and wheel package. R&R Tire Express hooked me up, and I'm loving my ride all over again. And you can too. Just hit up 1010XL.com/R&R Tire Express Wheel and Tire Giveaway and register today.
You finally caved in. The job seems simple, but you love your house. You love your marriage. So you admit to yourself,
I'd like to avoid flooding my own home. I am not a plumber.
So your wife calls Mr. Rooter Plumbing.
At Mr. Rooter, you get upfront, flat rate pricing, not an estimated hourly rate. No matter how long the job takes, you'll know your cost right from the start. Drain your pipes, not your wallet, with flat rate pricing at Mr. Rooter Plumbing. There's a reason they call us Mr.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialists helps you be the best when you play and brings you
the best of the Frangie Show replay.
I just don't know how Georgia covers Florida. They don't get takeaways. They're tied for 92nd in the country in takeaways with 13, and they don't get sacks. They're tied for 72nd in the country in sacks with 10. How are they going to slow down Florida enough to win the game?
My name is Janice. I'm a client of Brett Hastings. Brett is the most brilliant, diligent, hardworking attorney I have ever met. He is truly dedicated to his clients and fights for them to the very end. Brett fought hard to win a large personal injury lawsuit for me. They are the very best legal team I have ever met. I would hire them again in a heartbeat.
Learn more at justiceforjacksonville.com. Law offices of Brett Hastings, where the injured find justice.
In 1919, my great-grandfather founded Catlin as a Studebaker dealership, and now we're the oldest truck accessory store in the U.S. This is Keith Catlin, and I'm proud to be the 4th-generation owner. If you need anything for your truck, van, or SUV, come see us. From Lear toppers to roll and lock bed covers to trailer hitches and everything in between. Let us take care of all your accessory needs. Quality counts at Catlin.
Who can you count on? Count on Catlin.
Folks, the First Coast has voted. Jacksonville Orthopedic Institute is proud to be chosen as Bold City's best in the orthopedic practice and physical therapy and rehab center categories. For the last 25 years, JOI has continually strived for the highest level of orthopedic surgery and rehab care. As the needs of the community evolve, so will they. That's why coaches, parents, and athletes choose JOI. Call them at JOI 2000 or visit JOI.net. Go where the pros go.
American Electrical Contracting, wired right at a fair price.
Check out their mobile electrician website. Want to set up a service call on the go? Use your tablet or smartphone and take advantage of online bookings for all your electrical needs. Streamline the process. Click the service request button at american-electrical.com.
American Electrical Contracting, wired right at a fair price.
Stay close to the Seminoles with the Florida State Seminole Report.
I'm Lauren Rue, and I'll deliver the weekly news and notes you need to know.
Brought to you by Performance Painting, quality coatings applied with pride on 1010XL.
Mike Dempsey here for Dandy Foods. And folks, the new Dagwood sandwich has a little bit of everything. Almost like they couldn't decide and somebody said, let's just throw it all in there. But as crazy as it sounds, it's actually pretty tasty. Black Forest ham, Genoa salami, pepperoni, smoked turkey, provolone, and cheddar cheese, all on the softest bread on the planet. So the next time you're out and about, make it a fresh Dagwood sandwich from Dandy and do it today.
Peace of mind. It's one of the most important things we have, and sometimes the most elusive. I'm Glenn Levine from the law offices of Anna John Levine. If you've been involved in an accident, call us at 904-600-4000 for a consultation.
Office in Jacksonville. This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000.
Gross! Greetings, friends. Gross!
Okay, before we get into whatever it is you're trying to cook up over there, I mean, I have to question, are you really doing this for us, or are you just laying the foundation for a more important shift you might work later in the day? Yesterday, I was out spinning the wheels of commerce and had my head down, just trying to keep this radio station viable.
Right.
And I had some calls, and I said, well, that's not right. And they were asking me things like, has Dan moved to the afternoon? And there was a question that Dan said he likes doing the afternoon show better. Are you? And I didn't know anything they were talking about. It's typical of the lines of communication around here.
Yes.
So on the the Lifetime Enclosures text line here,
Yes.
Dan, good job with your new late afternoon, more mellow stint on the other show yesterday. So I'm just curious,
No elephants in the room here.
What in the hockey sticks is actually going on, and where
Nothing. I was merely invited.
Where's this taking us?
I was merely invited to make an appearance on the afternoon program, and I
try and save their show, or
gladly. No, they're fine.
Yeah.
They're doing
All
great.
right.
They're very happy there. It's a pleasant atmosphere. It's not like this morning program where there's yelling and screaming, and I did comment that I felt like I needed to scream at someone to.
Well, apparently that you sounded very professional and rational on their show.
Yeah.
Well, why can't I get that?
Nah,
I don't know.
no.
In fact, I have on you.
I thought it was all for one and one for all here.
No, and
right.
also I enjoyed working with Gibby. The smell out of the producer's office was a lot better.
Oh,
in the
you're
afternoon.
trying to say that beef stinks a little bit.
He farts is what I'm trying to say.
Wow.
I farted once this morning.
We all know that.
Why do we
But next time I've got one on deck, I'm coming right by you, pal.
bring that up?
That's called payback.
Next one, I have one on deck. He just told us. He has one on deck.
Jorts on deck.
Don't like that at all.
A little more respect in the afternoons too for my working knowledge of the Florida-Georgia game and the experiences I've brought to it.
Here, there are no great points, just competition between our battling brains. That's interesting, but I know something even better. It's like ping pong. By the way,
yes.
we got chips on I-95 there at Bay Meadows. That's an abbreviated drill speed trap alert. You're cruising around on 95. Look out for Ponch and John there at Bay Meadows Road.
The Jags are in London this week, and that's fine. I mean, they do it, and it's important to the franchise. And Beef said the boys sometimes call that, what do they call it, Beef? The Viability Week?
Viability Week.
Yeah, it's Viability Week,
That's
and that's
kind of
fair.
that's kind of a smirky answer.
I mean, it is
bit,
what it is.
A
I
little
mean,
smirky.
I mean, look,
in other words, they pick up. It's a cash grab. Is another way of saying that.
Yeah,
it's a yearly cash grab.
They make a lot of money by playing at historic Wembley Stadium. So they go over there and they play a regular season game, and it's been good for the franchise. It hasn't been bad. It hasn't been
12:35 over there, by the way. One difference between here and there.
12:35.
12:45 right now. Anything the Jags are doing, it's 12:35 wherever they are in the world. I'm just saying, it's 8:30. You're different. Your clock gets to just as a practical right as we sit here example of some of the hardships. And if you're
there's a 4-hour difference right now.
Yeah, right now it's 4 hours.
Okay.
And if you're, although when the time changes, although that won't really affect the Jags because that's overnight. I think it changes to 5-hour difference on Sunday, but that won't matter because.
Okay. But there's some talk, and we've been talking about this for a while now, and we've said eventually they're going to play 2 games over there, and if they go to that 17-game schedule, I would think that would all but cinch it for the Jaguars if they
I just wonder if there's
But I do think
are there any hurt feelings or gaps now because of the way the Wembley Stadium thing? I kind of felt like Shaw took offense at the way they
Yeah, I don't know the whole story
Yeah.
on that, but
I just remember his statement seemed
Yeah.
kind of terse to me.
I think
when he pulled out.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that affects your vision for the NFL over there. But
Right.
you're saying with a 17-game schedule, you think that they'll play 2 over there.
Yeah, I do.
2 home, like Logs was saying, 2 Jag home games. I wouldn't
don't
like
know.
that. I mean, we already have snagged 1 from us.
I wouldn't like that either, but if we're going to call it viability week, if it had to be viability 2 weeks, it is what it is.
I like the idea that we kicked around. I can't remember if it was yours or we were referencing something, but if you go to
it's my idea.
If you go to 17, how about make that extra game 16 neutral site games?
Yeah, I think that's what they'll try to do.
You know, and put 8 of them in London,
Right.
put one in
Mexico
Tokyo,
City
Mexico City. And I would really, Dan, I'd like to see him go to some non-NFL U.S. markets.
Well, you got to have a venue that's going to make them a lot of money. They don't have non-NFL
So in
U.S.
other
markets
words,
don't
the
have
reason you-
80,000-seat stadiums.
Well, if they don't have a football team, what if you played it's not worth playing at like the University of Tennessee? No, it's just not. It's not worth going to a college town. Like
if you're the Titans.
Or like if you're Atlanta, would you play in like Legion, or not Legion, but Bryant-Denny Stadium?
Yeah.
Is there a could Carolina play a game at Clemson? Does that do anything for the league? Probably not.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
But it would be cool for fans. Like, I think the Jaguars would reap a benefit of playing a game in the swamp. Gainesville doesn't come to this game. I mean, part of the reason you would think that with Gainesville, Tallahassee, Daytona, Savannah, even maybe that's a little too far. It seems like you would get 10 to 20,000 people a week want to come to Jacksonville for games. But anyway.
Yeah. So, but now in terms of the game itself, obviously a huge game and so much at stake and so much to look forward to after the game on Sunday. But a win would be, golly, if they could win this game and get to 5-4, Jeff Prosser, they would be a viable candidate for a postseason spot. But they're chasing the
down with that.
The Colts are 5-2 and they're at Pittsburgh. If they win that game, they're 6-2.
Well, and you, according to your 5-pack, believe they will.
I do. Houston would fall to 5-4, and you would tie them and be even Steven with them. You really have to get 2 out of these next 3 in the division.
Well, and if you are going to say you need 2 out of the next 3, those 2 need to be Houston, Indy.
Yeah, the Colts
would be much more beneficial for it to be Houston, Indy.
Because the Colts, by the way, are at Pittsburgh, which I think they're going to win. Then they have the Dolphins at home.
Oof.
And they're 5-2. That would make them 7-2.
And the Jags would be 5-4 when they go there.
And the Jags would be 5-4 when they go there. Correct.
And then who after the Jacksonville do they play?
Then they're doing the division. They go to Houston and play the Titans at home. They do have
3 in a row then, because we would have started that. The Jags would have started that.
They do have the Saints left, but they have the Panthers left.
Where is the Panthers game?
At home, but the Saints game's in NOLA and at
I'd rather
Tampa.
be the other way around.
They're at Tampa, at the Saints, and the Panthers.
And the Jags have at Tampa still too.
Jags have Tampa here.
Or Tampa, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm just saying, to me, if the Colts win Sunday, they're 7-2.
Yeah, you need to.
They
See,
could be
I hope
8-5, 9-5.
I hope my gut is more right on that game. I hope Pittsburgh can win.
I think the Colts are in good position to be a 10-6 type team, though.
Seems like it. That schedule would see. Now it's going to depend on what they do in the division. What do they do in those 2 against the Jags?
Right.
Have they played the Titans just once, or do they have 2 left with them?
I'm moving ahead.
I don't think they played them yet, did they? Or did they play them early in the year at Tennessee?
The Texans still have to go to Baltimore, which is good. They have the Patriots, which is good. And they have the Jags obviously coming up. So, and they have the Colts coming up, but they have 2 of their last 3 are with the Titans.
They got that win at Kansas City, man. How'd that happen?
So did the Colts.
I know.
That's the difference.
It is. So one of them.
That's the big diff.
You can make up that difference by winning those games in the division, though, and can the Jaguars do that? So I want to talk a little Florida, Georgia, and
let's do
interestingly, it's a scheduled conversation, a segment around that too. So
Cruz.
Yeah,
Cruz.
No Cruz.
No Cruz.
This is the drill. It's an All-American Friday brought to you by our friends at the A-Team. That's All-American Roll-Off
In the
and
afternoon,
Recycling.
there is Cruz.
There is?
That's part of the problem here.
They can keep it. This is the drill.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here.
Hit it.
Every contest has a moment where the rubber hits the road.
A 4th and goal.
Listen for the TireOutlet.com Drive of the Game on 1010XL. TireOutlet.com. Wholesale prices, premium service.
Hi, this is Dale Murray, and we're throwing the flag on those big city dealers charging those big city prices. Come see why everybody's driving the distance to Murray Superstores. If we don't have it, the manufacturer doesn't build it. Our starting All-American lineup wins every time. Plus, our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty on all new and qualified used vehicles puts the blitz on the competition. And we'll trade anything from wore-out bed sheets to football cleats. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Well, do you wake up hungry? I do. So when you wake up Jacksonville this morning, make your morning even brighter with Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A's hash brown scramble burrito, maybe you've heard of it, has all the ingredients to give your morning scramble a boost. You can also get it as a hash brown scramble bowl instead. Either way, your morning will be a great one when you wake up with Chick-fil-A, especially if you order breakfast on the Chick-fil-A app. You'll earn points there for future rewards like, delicious Chick-fil-A food. So download the Chick-fil-A app, order your delicious breakfast today.
I can't tell you how many times I've been asked, Lee, do I have to take the breath test? Hi, I'm attorney Lee Locke. The decision is yours and you should know your options. If you agree to blow and you blow over the limit, your license will be suspended even without being convicted of the DUI. They won't tell you that. If you blow a .15 or above, you'll be subject to harsher penalties. They won't tell you that either. Now you know. Know before you blow. Call Lockett Law for a free case analysis. 858-9818. Office is Jacksonville. Know before you blow.
Listen up, Jacksonville. Frank Frangie here for Big Chief Tire, and we've got another one for the road. Upgrading to bigger and better wheels and tires can turn a daily driver into a killer cruiser with style and substance. But did you know that changing the size of your wheels means changing the way your vehicle's suspension behaves as well? Head into Big Chief Tire for a leveling kit. Make sure that your car, truck, or SUV rides as smooth as it looks with wheels and tires done by the pros who know how to set you up right. 4 locations across Jacksonville. Big Chief Tire. Drive in, drive out, drive on.
A lot of companies will tell you they're the best. At Custom Tree Surgeons, they show you every time. Custom Tree Surgeons has built an all-pro team. Every tree service professional has years of experience, continually trained and certified. They know what, when, and how to handle any job. It gets done efficiently and quickly by a team of experts. So for tree trimming, removal, stump grinding, and emergency services, forget any name other than Custom Tree Surgeons. There is no job they can't do better. Go to website CustomTreeSurgeons.com. That's CustomTreeSurgeons.com, and let them show you how the job is supposed to get done.
Hacker here, and I'm inviting you to join me immediately following each Gator game this fall on the 1010XL Facebook page for my instant reaction, presented by Mattress Recliner Fit 123. Home or road, win or lose, whenever Florida plays, I'll be live on the 1010XL Facebook page as soon as the game ends, talking with you.
I'm Dr. Eric Kim at the Heekin Clinic. I've dedicated my career to helping eliminate joint pain many patients suffer every day. At the Heekin Clinic, we use the most advanced surgical and non-surgical techniques, including robotic-aided knee replacement, which has produced outstanding results for our patients. I'm excited to be part of the Heekin Clinic team and look forward to helping the patients in Northeast Florida live a pain-free life.
The Heekin Clinic, a full-service orthopedic surgical practice specializing in knees and hips. Log on and search for Heekin Clinic today.
For the best price and service when it comes to your waste hauling and collecting, look no further than the A-Team at All-American Roll-Off and Recycling. Jet Prosser here, and let me tell you, you're not going to find an easier way to handle your project cleanups than calling in the A-Team at All-American. A J.B. Coxwell company, All-American Roll-Off and Recycling has brand new trucks and cans in all sizes to fit your project needs. No hidden fees. Count on the best price in town. When it comes to cleaning up when the job is done, go with the A-Team at All-American Roll-Off and Recycling. Visit us at all-americanrolloff.com.
Oh, which fans fly better at iFly? Gator fans? Bulldog fans? Come find out this week. iFly Jacksonville Indoor Skydiving. It's a place where the impossible is made possible for ages 3 to 103. It's a place to be free, to rise up and fly. A place to celebrate moments big and small. It's time to rise above the ordinary. Mention this ad and receive $10 off a first-time flyer package. Visit iFlyWorld.com for more information. iFly Jacksonville. Choose to fly.
Shooters Veterans Day sale is coming. The top names in the industry, Shooters and Smith & Wesson, are teaming up to save you money on the top name brand firearms at Shooters' annual Veterans Day sale Thursday through Monday, November 7th through 11th. Save on the hottest deals of the year on the SD Series 9 or 40 with a free light, a low $289. Carry with confidence the M&P EZ380, a smoking $319. You get a free shooting kit with purchase. The M&P Sport 2, a low $539. Shooters gives you a free rifle case and vertical foregrip light with purchase. Enjoy shooting with M&P 1522, sale priced a low $329. You get a free scope and bipod with each purchase. Check out the huge savings on Smith & Wesson's hottest firearms at Shooters, 5085 University Boulevard West, Thursday through Sunday, November 7th through 11th. Many more of the top-selling firearms will be on sale. Visit shootersjacks.com for more deals.
Attention, architects, engineers, and property managers, give your concrete structures new life with some CPR. CPR Contracting doesn't patch your concrete problems, it solves them. CPR restores and protects all concrete structures. So if the building is 1 story or 40 high, a bridge 1 mile or 10 miles long, CPR is long on the experience to fix it right. Local, licensed, insured, bonded, and drug-free. CPR is the concrete contractor you need to get to know. Also working with other general contractors. Find them at cprcontracting.com.
This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000.
All right, welcome back to the program. Hanging out here on a Football Friday. Gators and Dogs. Let's get it on. Rock. A game that has changed through the years, so much so. Thank you, Urban. Thank you, Urban. Georgia, of course, leads the series. But this is a 2 top 10 teams going at it. 7th time in history it's been 2 top teams. You almost forget that last year it was 2 top 10 teams as well. But it was. And Georgia pulled away late to win 36-17. Florida was number 9. Georgia was number 7. This year, Florida number 6, Georgia number 8.
So that's good news, Dan. 7-8 years, man. This will be a 1-2 game.
That's what we're trending towards. Georgia's trying to win its 3rd straight after Florida had won 3rd straight. Then Georgia had won 3 straight. Then Florida had won 3 straight. So Florida desperately trying to break the 3 straight cycle. In other words, we're now, if we go back to 2008, we basically would be at 6-6 in the last 12 meetings of the series if Georgia wins on Saturday. In fact, you could go back 2 more years and make it 7-7, and then before that, it was all Florida in domination. Of course, Georgia dominated throughout the late 70s, early 80s. I was talking about the running backs, and I feel like I can't not talk about, when you talk about Florida, Georgia, you cannot discuss Florida, Georgia without mentioning Herschel Walker, who I watched up close and personally destroy the Gators for 3 straight years. Herschel Walker had 1 game, and I think they say this was his best game, although it wasn't statistically. But against the Gators, he carried the ball 47 times. Can you imagine anyone carrying the ball 47 times?
I wonder what the most recent high number of totes, probably in the 40s. What Eric Red have, like a 40 carry game, didn't he, against maybe NC State one game or something?
Yeah. 47 times for 191 yards for Herschel. The other 2 times he was over 200 yards. Herschel Walker ran for over 600 yards against the Florida Gators. Over 600 yards in 3 meetings. A 26-21 Georgia win, a 44-0 Georgia win, and a 10-9 Georgia win. Herschel Walker. The following year, Florida behind Kerwin Bell, 27-0, and then he had also the 3 touchdown performance with Ricky Nattiel, and then my favorite Vince Dooleyism of all time. I don't know if we've ever played a college football team that had not 1 but 2 Heisman Trophy candidates in the same backfield. And that was referring to Kerwin Bell and Emmitt Smith, who crossed over for a year, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it was Kerwin and Emmitt. It was 1987.
Would it be?
7.
Yeah. And then Georgia promptly won the game.
Although, you know what? I'm not no. Kerwin wasn't there in 87, was he?
He wasn't? Yeah, didn't he have 1 more year? Or no, it was 86 his last year, where he threw the 3 touchdowns to Ricky Nattiel.
Yeah.
Maybe he was referring to
like Neil Anderson,
Kyle
and Colonel
Morris.
Bell, yeah.
Regardless,
the records for carries in a game, by the way, looks like 58.
But when was that?
91. Tony Sands of Kansas.
Oh, the Sandman.
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I don't. I'm looking for a list. I'm wondering what where it would shake out on the list.
As am I.
It's hard to find that list.
You're looking for like
college top, most carries in a game.
Yeah.
But
I'd just like to know like the last 10 years.
Correct. I'd like. Well, that would give us an idea of what's been most recent. I guarantee.
Curran was there in '87.
Oh, he was in '87.
Yes.
That's what it was in. I'm guessing there's been guy over 40 this year. I bet you someone's run it 40 times this year.
Yeah. Yeah. But anyway, so we'll see what happens tomorrow, 3:30. If you're not going down CBS 47, 100,000 people will converge downtown throughout the day tomorrow. So, again, if you're going to the game, make sure you arrive to go into the stadium early. I don't care what time you get down there. That's up to you. But if you want to go into the stadium and see the entire game, you should get in there.
Yeah, you'll run into some frustration if not. That's for sure.
Some traffic.
We just we talked about when it comes to the schedule, how Florida, and now they're about to complete it, but it was like the Oktoberfest is what they had, right? They had that
3
stretch.
games. Yeah.
4 games, really. They had Auburn at home. They had at LSU, at South Carolina. It seems now that it's done and gone.
But they had the week off, so that was
okay. But I'm just saying the 4 in a row. They went through a stretch where the 4 games were 3 top 10 teams in Auburn, Alabama, Auburn, LSU, and Georgia, and then a South Carolina team that proved against Georgia that they were tough. Then they turned around and lost to Tennessee. So whatever. Well, Georgia now is about to start that part of their schedule. They have Florida,
Auburn, Missouri, and
Texas A&M.
Texas A&M.
So now that Texas A&M game doesn't look anything like it looked when the schedule came out. I think there are some that expected Texas A&M to even be, more like Auburn than Ole Miss. But Texas A&M has been a real disappointment this year. I don't know what their record is.
I think they're 6-3.
Yeah. That's not good. That's not acceptable in year 2 under Jimbo. And for the $9.5 million a year they're paying him, I'd have some questions for him after this year about the direction and what's he planning to do to be anything better than what
I can
Mike
answer that.
Sherman.
I'm going to find a quarterback.
Mike Sherman and there. Hey Jimbo, could you come in my office, Coach?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, look, 9-4. We got a win in the Citrus Bowl. I mean, All-American Bowl even. I'm sorry they wouldn't invite us to the Citrus. And yeah, it's funny. Coach, we're paying you a lot of cash. I'm looking at the Texas A&M Almanac, and R.C. Slocum was winning 10, Coach. That was 30 years ago. Just wondering when you plan on doing anything, I don't know, special. Because for $9.5 million a year, I'm going to need you to be a little better than Hugh Freeze at Ole Miss, if you know what I'm saying. 10-4 is not going to keep us happy for long. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What's the answer?
I'm going to find a quarterback, a 5-star quarterback.
Yeah. Well, Coach, I will give you this reminder, and good luck finding that 5-star, but Texas, Oklahoma, LSU, Auburn, Alabama, and Georgia, they might have something to do with that. So if you think you're going to sprinkle your little Texas A&M Aggie dust on the recruiting field and find you a 5-star, that's easier said than done.
They should have a couple games that they win to get their 5-3. They'll win their next 2, 7-3.
Who are they playing?
UTSA and South Carolina.
Where's the Carolina game?
At home.
Okay.
And then they go at Georgia, at LSU. So 7-5, but they'll try to get to 8-4. And 8-4 is not great.
And 7-5 is not good. I mean,
but again,
pull up the Beef. Do me a favor in there, friend. Pull up the SEC Media Day. What was the preseason predictions?
But they lost to Clemson, Auburn, and Alabama. So
that's fair.
2 number 1 teams.
That's fair.
It's hard to sit there.
That's fair. And we knew they had that tough schedule.
Yeah.
And likely losses to Georgia and LSU are going to be top 10 losses. So okay, I get that.
What are we going for here?
It was Alabama, LSU, and was Texas A&M picked 3rd?
Yes.
Yeah, see, that's they're supposed to be Auburn, Dan. They have a freshman quarterback.
Yeah.
They have 2 losses to LSU and Florida, but Texas A&M doesn't have that win over Oregon. Texas A&M have they beaten anybody?
Auburn beat Oregon, and Texas A&M lost to Clemson. That's the
Has
difference.
Texas A&M beat anybody? I'm saying
No.
Yeah, I mean I appreciate the standard of loss, but you got to have I know we're not talking job viability here by any stretch, so don't misinterpret what I'm saying. But how important is it for Jimbo to get one over Georgia or LSU?
I think that would be nice stepping stone.
Either one of those at home? No. They're both on the road.
But they could win one of those games.
I'll agree with that.
Yeah, they could win one of those games. So,
by the way, your Heisman favorite was the third-team quarterback in the preseason poll.
Who?
Joe Burrow.
Yeah. Texas A&M went 9-4 last year, won the Gator Bowl.
Right. Well, yeah.
And this year they'll at worst they'll be 7-5, I think. But they have a chance to be 8-4. And
We have talked
we'll
about.
see.
We have talked about those second-year coaches, and I think it's fair that if you went 9-4 and you have your quarterback back, that you should be better than you were in year one.
Well, I think the problem is part of the problem for Texas A&M is Kellen Mond. I don't think he's progressed as much as they had hoped.
And part of that expectation by the Texas A&M brass is that Jimbo Fisher gets his quarterbacks better, right? You would expect Kellen Mond under year two under Jimbo Fisher, who has got a healthy reputation as a quarterback developer, that Mond would have shown a lot of improvement between last year and this year. Wouldn't you?
You'd hoped.
Right. You would think, even. All right, so we'll continue with more of this Friday edition of The Drill, getting you ready for Florida, Georgia, Jags, Texans in London, and much more. And listen, if you get ready to go out of town on a football trip or for the holidays, there's always that one necessity, and that's what to do to take care of your pets. Well, that's not a question for you anymore. I've got the answer, and that answer is Pet Paradise. I've been to the Pet Paradise locations, man, and this is a couple things I gleaned from it. One is just the love and the care and the niceness of the facilities by the staff. And the second is how much the animals there seem to be loving themselves. I mean, I don't know about you. I take my dog to the vet, and, man, he's hunched down. I got to pull him in by the leash. He doesn't want to go anywhere. You take your dogs to Pet Paradise, and they're raring to go in. They pull your arm out of socket trying to get into the place. So they got a staff that loves and cares for your pet like you do. Put your dog through a compatibility test so it's always in a safe and friendly environment. They have on-site management 24/7 that lives on site. So security cameras that you can watch from your desktop or phone. It is just the cream of the crop, top of the line when it comes to the care of your pet, which is like a family member for so many of you. So don't you want to put a family member in the best possible situation? And Pet Paradise offers you just that with all services under one roof. You can find out more at petparadise.com or visit them at their many First Coast locations. And a new one is coming up. We'll have a grand opening soon out in the Oakleaf area, another fast-growing part of town. So for all your pet needs, grooming, veterinary services, the long-term boarding, or just day passes, it's Pet Paradise and petparadise.com.
The Drill from the studios at Republic Services. We'll handle it from here.
Here's what's happening in Bulldog Country. The Georgia Bulldog Report. Brought to you by Culhane's Irish Pub on Atlantic Boulevard and in Tinseltown.
Dogs, Gators in Jacksonville, and what it means to Kirby Smart.
It's important to all Georgia fans. It's important to all Florida fans. It's one of the biggest rivalries in college football. So for me, it's special because of where it's located, where the game's played, and usually what the outcome determines.
Georgia, Florida, Saturday on 92.5 FM.
Calling all Georgia Bulldogs. Anya here from Culhane's Irish Pub in Atlantic Beach and the new location at Tinseltown. Hunker down every Saturday to watch your Georgia Bulldogs while enjoying authentic Irish cuisine and $5 pints from Ruby Beach Brewing. With over 24 beers on tap and dog specials all Saturday long, it's your Bulldog home at the beaches in Tinseltown this fall. Culhane's Irish Pub delivers 5-star class with 5-star staff. Visit culhanesirishpub.com. Go Dog!
Brilliant! How tough is the new 2019 Crewmax Toyota truck? Well, it's tough enough for Ernie Palmer Toyota and 1010XL to give one away this fall. Fact is, Ernie Palmer Toyota now has your toughest and coolest Tundras, Tacomas, Highlanders, and Sequoias just sitting around waiting for you to drive. So visit Ernie Palmer Toyota today and keep an eye out for the Ernie Palmer Weekly Pick'em Contest this football season on 1010XL.com, where you'll have a chance to win a Crewmax Toyota Tundra, only from Ernie Palmer Toyota.
Jags fans, this one's for you. Enter the TIAA